So on page 2 of packet 3.4, let's look at some of those problems. Now, you were going to do A, B, C, and D on your own for homework. So page 2, number 6A. 3B plus 7 equals 8B plus 2. Again, I notice a variable on both sides. So I'm going to subtract 3B from both sides. That cancels out. 7 equals 5B plus 2. Notice I keep my equal sign. Now, this is going to be an easy problem. Minus 2, 5 equals 5B, divide by 5, divide by 5, B equals 1. Okay, now, let's look at 6B. 2B minus 3 equals 5B plus 6. Again, I see a variable on both sides. I don't want a variable on both sides. So I'm going to subtract 2B from both sides. This cancels out. I get 3B plus 6 here. I subtract 6 from both sides. Negative 3 minus 6 is the same as negative 3 plus negative 6 is negative 9 equals 3B divide by 3, divide by 3, B equals negative 3. Okay, let's do 6C. 1/2 4x plus 2 equals 3x plus 7. So now the rule says always simplify both sides before I ever add or subtract anything. So half of 4x is 2x, half of 2 is 1. Now both sides are simplified. So now I get rid of the variable from one side. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. 1 equals x plus 7, subtract 7, and x equals negative 6. Now, for D, 12 minus 2x equals 4 minus 4x. Okay, well now I have two negative variables on both sides. So I'm going to ask myself, well, I could add 2x to both sides, but this will make it negative 2x. Or I could add 4x to both sides, and that would make my variable positive. And that makes me happy. So this becomes 12 plus 2x. Negative 4x plus 4x zeroes out. I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. 2x equals negative 8. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals negative 4. Okay? So now, let's look at number 7. Number 7 is 9x plus 20 equals negative x. Now this doesn't look that hard, but trust me it is, because what some of you will do, and see if you can catch my mistake, I'm going to do this wrong. I'm going to add x to both sides, which this is correct. That's not a problem. But when I do it, I say 10x equals 20, and that cancels out. And then I look at this and go, oh, this must be equal. So I'm going to divide by 10, x equals 2. No, this is wrong. Let's look at that again. 9x plus 20 equals negative x. It's fine to add x to both sides. But remember, keep your equal sign. What is negative x plus x? You're thinking it's nothing. It is nothing, but in math we have a way of showing nothing. So this becomes 10x plus 20 equals 0. Now I subtract 20 from both sides, and I get 10x equals negative 20. Divide by 10, and I get x equals negative 2. It is a negative 2. So you can't add an x to a negative x and then ignore the equal sign too. Now another thing you could have done here is you could have subtracted 9x from both sides if it freaked you out to have nothing on this side. So there's nothing wrong with doing this. But remember, one side of the equation can equal 0. You just have to make sure you put a 0 there. Okay? So that's the end of this video.